Hey guys, it's Richard from Salon Coaching. How you going? Yeah, I thought I'd sitting here thinking a few thoughts. I was going to type out a blog, and I thought, you know what? I'll just go straight into it, do a quick video for you guys. You can watch it in a few minutes' time, and then you can go delete. This guy is mental. Let me tell you about it. There's one thing I want to show you through here. This is one thing that if you've never seen before, you'll be amazed. And if you've seen it before, you'll be bored. But one of the two things. That's your appointment page through there, and this is what you sell. So if you have Tim, Deb, Mary, Charlie, and Boris, for example, your appointment book, when you look at it in your salon, will look something like that. And all you sell as a salon owner is just time slots. That's all you sell. If that's 9 o'clock, that's 10 o'clock, that's 11 o'clock. That's it. We can be really clever with this, and we can talk about colors and cuts and massages and waxes and nails. But what you physically sell in your salon is a time in a time slot, and that is it. And when your time slot is full, so if Boris is really good and is doing his job, and we can talk about everything about his rebooks, his retention rate, his sales rates, and everything else that you want to talk about. But the truth is, we just sell that. And what I want to explain to you today is the next step, I guess, is what is bigger than that. Because if these are all full, I mean, this really, ideally, is your dream. Hey, your dream is to fill every single spot up until you're completely 100% full, which some of you might get a bit scared of that, being that busy. But that is what you want your appointment book to look like. And then, of course, you can add on and get Dave in here and then start filling Dave up. And at the end of all this, every single appointment, if you work out your 30% profit, if Dave does 1,000, you end up with 700, etc. And then you get 700 times each stylist you get. I mean, I'm going a bit fast here, but that's as basic as it is. We are selling time slots. And I'm the same. Like it took me a while to realize this, that since I've sold my salon and I've moved into coaching, I'm doing the same thing. Like, I'm selling my time to you guys out there. So this is the thing that really gets to me. So this is our time journey through here. So let's just say this is where you're going to sell your salon, or it's your dream salon, or it's where you get financial freedom. Yep, cool. So that's your end result. This is where you really want to be. And this is where you are now. Yep, that's the difference. There's that everybody who's on this video, I don't care if you're turning over $2 million and you end up over here when you sell it still at $2 million or $4 million, or you're over here, just opened your own salon a year ago, you're probably on 100,000 and you're trying to get to $500,000 because that'll give you a livable wage and you can actually buy the house that you want or the car that you want. We are all on this journey. Some people have been on the journey for a long time and they're near the end. Some people are on here. Some people are through. I've been in business all my life and I'm always at the start because I keep reinventing everything I do. So I never get to the end except when I sold my salons, of course, and that's when I got to the end. But what gets me really deep down, I'll explain this. If I go to McDonald's, which I don't do very often, if I go to McDonald's and they say to you at McDonald's when you go there, how about, I'm sorry, the burgers aren't ready yet, you have to wait a minute. How angry do you feel that you're going to wait 60 seconds? It's crazy. Or you get to the bus stop and you've just missed one and you're so angry because it's 15 minutes to the next one. Or you come out of a nightclub or a pub and you've missed a taxi and you know you've got 30 minutes to wait for the next one. These are small time slots in the big world. Like in your journey, these are really, really small time slots. So what I do as a coach, this is my aim, is to get you from here to here in the shortest time possible. This, we complain about McDonald's being a 30-second wait or a 60-second wait, and we complain about trains and buses if we have to wait 5 minutes, or you wait for your children to pick up from school and they're 5 minutes late and you're sitting there in the car. Feels like forever, but it really isn't forever. It just feels like it. But this journey, really, to be really honest with you, it could take you 20 years to get there. My job as a coach is to take that down and get you to this bit here as quick as possible. I just wish there was someone like me when I wanted to be coached. Where was I then? Where was this person 10 years ago, 20 years ago that does what I do? Geez, I would have phoned him up and knocked him over the head and dragged him into my salon and said, hey, get me to the end. because we only have time. Like, we sell time. We have time, the journey in our salon. After that, guys, you're in retirement and time is very short. So why would you waste so much time like this, not knowing where you can go to before you get there? That could be 30 years now because you have deviated so much. Wouldn't you want to take the fast track way, the short way? Hey, I know I would want to take the short way. I wish I had taken the short way, you know? It'd been nice to have made that much money I make now when I was in my 30s or in my 20s. Gee, I loved it. Probably wouldn't have anything left, but I would have loved it. But that's true. I mean, I don't know where you guys are on your journey, but this is, we laugh about it now because I do laugh about it. And this is my life, by the way. I'm now selling time slots, appointment slots to you guys out there. I give you lots of value, and I do this, and it takes time up. Everything takes time. But indirectly, I'm a coach. My idea is to get you to your dreams quicker. The other day, I was talking to a client of mine, and they have a salon, and I think they are probably 6 years into their journey. 6 years, I'll say 6 years. And to be really truthful, they're below where they should be. By now, 6 years in, you should be here, which means you should be paying yourself a pretty good wage, I imagine a pretty good wage. And then you can really decide how far you want to be before you decide to sell. If things go wrong or you want to sell your salon, like I'm very similar. I believe, by the way, if you have lost the love or the passion, get out. You're bad for yourself. Now, when I was doing this blow dry, I started coaching part time, a couple of days a week, because I got bored. I needed a bigger challenge. So I was working in my salon just a couple of days a week, and I thought when I tried to buy another salon, my third salon at the time, a lot of salons out there I realised were making no money, like they were really struggling. And I thought, right, when I get a chance, I'm just going to start helping these people, which is what I did. I started helping these people free of charge. I just honed my skills being a coach, and helping these out at the same time. And I always thought that would be my life. I'd never do anything but hairdressing. I've been doing it since I was 16. Why would I want to do anything else? And I just remember there was a lady, Tara, it was you. I was on the way to work. You phoned me from Alabama, and she had a problem at the time. She needed to put a fire out. I was desperate to talk to her. I had to go in. It was a Thursday morning. I had my usual blow dry at 9 o'clock. I was blow drying her hair, and I thought, I don't want to be here. And it was the first time in my whole career that I said, I don't want to be here. Later on that day, staff member Beth, if you watch this, Beth, it was you. You went to me, you're never here. You're just never here anymore. I knew that day that it had to happen. Came home, had a glass of wine with my wife, and we said, let's put it on the market. Now, the good thing is that my salon was making good money, and it sold like that. So the day comes when you really have had enough. It's time. I speak to salon owners that when we take you on, I ask about your passion and if you really want to do this, because it is a little bit of hard work. It's a business. You've got to put the hard work in. I know I do say work smarter, but what I mean is work harder in the right way. And that's the smarter thing, instead of going round and round in circles. But the difference being is that with these, the moment you've lost your passion, you've got to sell, you've got to get out. And I speak to salon owners now that have had their salon on the markets, and they really want to be honest, like 100,000, it's probably worth 100,000, but deep down they'll take anything, and they're bad. Excuse me, they're bad for business. They really are bad for business. So to get yourself to this freedom, this is the key. Get yourself here where you've got freedom to do what you want. Work the hours you want, the lifestyle you want, and you've always got this. You can sell anytime you want. Why would you take the slow route? We don't have that much time. We really don't. We're only here for, 2 scores and 10 or 3 scores and 10 or whatever it actually is. Well, when do you want to start enjoying your life? Because I speak to people who work 6 days a week and give up their time up for their kids. They're like this. To me, this is the biggest sales pitch I've ever done. I'm trying to, if I could shake you guys, I would. Wake up. It's going to take a long time. If you, not necessarily just employ me, by the way. There's plenty of coaches out there you can call. Some really, really good coaches as well. I call them as friends, and they're really, really good coaches. But we do this Because believe it or not, we decide to take on all your crap and, and and all your troubles because we usually givers like hairdressers and salon owners, we're givers to our staff. We want the next level. I want to dive into your business and find out the 2 or 3 faults that you've not even seen and bring it to fruition and then get you to that next stage. There's nothing better when you get somebody halfway through their journey and you can really lift them off with some great power. They get to spend time with their kids, they get to have good holidays, they get to live a life. So yeah, that's why we do what we do. But today it was one of the things that I had to wait for something. And I was thinking, how angry do we get or frustrated over something so small? Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 3-minute wait. 3-minute wait? Really? Look at the queue. It's going to take 10 minutes to get through that. I mean, think about it. When we think we just get so cross with ourselves. But that's what you do. You sell time. I sell time. All you have is time. How quickly can you get to the end with as much money can you accumulate on the way because you can then have more time to spend on things that you want to do? Materialistic things will come and go. Trust me, they really will. But it's like, when do you want that beach house and how long do you want to live there for? That's the key. There you go. There's my sales pitch. I'm Richard from Salon Coaching. I want to get you to the end quicker than anybody else. I want to get you to the end quicker than you can do it on your own. I want you to start making money quicker. Yeah, well, there you go. I'm going to leave you with that. I think I was going to talk about. Yeah, I'll talk about. I have, for example, people say there's no money in it. I have a client that only emailed me yesterday, and if you listen to this, it's about you. And she's going to get her husband to give up work because she earns so much money, a lot more money than he does. And it's just the fact is that we're keeping her focused and we are keeping her on this path, the straight path, Yes, every now and again you might have to deviate and come back, but that's okay. But you know what? Get yourself on that super highway. It's a bit like going down the motorway or the freeway. You can put it into auto drive, and you can get there. That's what this is here. This is turning the wrong corner and going down a country lane or a little village lane, and you're now doing 40 or 50 k's or miles an hour. And you got to go so slow. The time is driving you absolutely bonkers to get there. The thing is what happens halfway through this journey. We don't all end here. A lot of you, when you get to about here or even here, is you give up. It's too hard. It's too hard. But imagine being on this super highway, dead straight line, all the way off. Yeah, I mean, you might have a few little ripples, but you get back on the motorway pretty quickly. Oh, I have a cracking week. It's it's almost freezing cold in here. But there you go. That's me. That's my sales pitch. That's what I do. By the way, I'm like you. You guys do cut and blow dries, and you sell that to other people. You do marketing. Hey, this is one of my marketing. So give me some love. Give me some love here. Thanks, guys.